So right now, Democrats are celebrating a narrow victory in Virginia after voters said yes to a redistricting referendum that was backed by Governor Abigail Spanberger. But former Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin claims it's an unfair power grab. Oh, take a look.
2/3 of Virginians said we want politics out, politicians out. And now we have Abigail Spanberger saying she's going to ignore the voice of Virginians, override them, and try to adopt the most gerrymandered map in America.
Big victory tonight in Virginia, where the voters of the Commonwealth have helped to stop the MAGA power grab. Donald Trump and the extremists, they started this redistricting war. But we made clear from the very beginning that we would finish it. These clowns have been playing checkers, and we're going to continue to play three-dimensional chess. When they go low, we hit back hard.
Now, you know, it's like, this is for me really like, where's it gonna end? Because Texas did this, then California said, no, we're gonna do this. Now Virginia said, listen, we're gonna ask our people what they want, as did the folks in California. Said, you wanna do this? California people said, yeah, we don't like what's happening. Right. So you can't say, you know, clutch your pearls and go, oh my God, I can't believe you did this. Yeah. This is what happens when you, well, no, I'm not even gonna say it because I don't wanna get in trouble. But you know.
It's fun to watch the Democrats find their testicularity.
I do understand, yes.
And with some of the Republicans turning on Trump also. My best friend, Marjorie Taylor Greene, wrote on X. She wrote on X last night, a once red state is turning into one of the bluest states because people don't want to support Republicans now. It's kind of heartwarming, isn't it?
Well, I think you have to make a distinction because I don't think they don't want to support Republicans. I think they don't want to support the MAGA.
Yeah. And the ones who are in office in Congress right now.
I think
that's part of the party.
But to your point, Whoopi,
maybe we'll see.
The Republican Party did start this. They started it in Texas, and they didn't do it by the will of the people. They didn't have an election. They didn't put it on the ballot. They did it within the legislature. Yeah. And Texas stole it, well, redistricted and took 5 seats. So California, which has the GDP of a small country, basically said, I'll see your 5 and I'm gonna get you 5. So then the Democrats got 5. I thought it should have ended there. But if you look at it, then North Carolina got involved and Republicans started little by little chipping away, taking away the will of the people. And now you've got Virginia saying, we're gonna take it to the people, not the legislature. We're gonna take it to the people, and the people now have spoken. And now the Democrats have a 10-9 advantage in the House. And I've gotta tell you, when they go low, I think you go to the Earth's crust. You gotta meet the freaking energy.
Okay,
meet the energy.
So as we speak, we may not remember, the government is still in a partial shutdown. This is one of the worst Congresses in modern history, in my opinion. The approval ratings speak for themselves. Only 10% of Americans approve of Congress. Only 29% of congressional Republicans, only 24% approve of congressional Dems. People don't like what's happening. They don't feel like Congress is solving issues for them. And where I take issues with this...
Why blame the Democrats? They're in the minority.
Hands down, this was a win for Democrats last night. Yeah. But both sides engage in partisan gerrymandering, and it's ruining our country. What you have is now a map where you're going to have somebody representing you who lives 200, 300 miles away rather than in your local community. Republicans do it, then Democrats do. It reminds me of dark money. We're like, dark money needs to be out of politics. Billionaires behind, you know, whatever, shouldn't be able to buy elections. Yet both parties then go and take money from dark money. Be the change you want to see. I think it's wrong when anyone does it.
But why did they start
We've been doing this for decades. We should end partisan gerrymandering. No, we should actually elect people who want to stand on moral principle, who want to end it, who want to do more proportional representation.
Well, get rid of Trump,
actually, Alyssa, that
but it's way before Trump.
It's bringing in. It's interesting that on the heels of watching 3 people resign from Congress due to everything from sexual misconduct to bribery and fraud, all these things, I care less about the numbers and more about the quality of people we're putting there. Because what we're seeing is all this give and take. We'll get these names, and then you see the people we're putting into D.C. and it's stomach turning because we have got to put more emphasis, less on the party they represent and more the policies and the people they represent, because we're not getting those candidates. A good example is right now, with this gerrymandering back and forth, what Democrats aren't doing is we do have a good look coming into the midterms. The Democrats look really good. But let's focus on garnering some of this bench leadership we have. We have some great people in the Democratic Party, and we watched in Texas when Jasmine Crockett, who has a lot of name recognition, was very anti-Trump. She lost to James Tallarico, who I'd never heard about, because he was going door to door with pragmatic solutions. It's actually a bipartisan thing to be common sense. It really is. So I'd like to see the quality of people running for these public service offices increase before I care about the numbers.
Well, I'm going to tell you something, because you are right in your thought process. But until the Republicans stop saying we're doing this, because they were very clear about why they were doing it. We don't want this group to have this representation.
Correct.
Once you do that, they're fighting words, and there's nothing you can do.
Florida wants to do it again.
But what you're saying is correct. You want the right people for the job, but you don't want to take away John's vote because he wears a green suit, and you only want people with an orange suit. But you can't do. I love your suit, by the way. You can't. You can't. That's what needs to stop.
The problem is that gerrymandering is often why it's so hard to vote bad people out of office.
Yes.
If you look at some of the least productive, the most offensive members, they're in districts that are drawn so partisan, Republican plus 30 districts. You cannot vote them out. Same thing happens on the left. And then what happens is when pragmatic, middle-of-the-road people are in office, Adam Kinzinger, who I think everyone at this table respects in Illinois, his seat got drawn out in Democratic gerrymandering.
Well, that's
so you
what
got rid of a moderate who stood up for democracy.
Removed. Her seat got removed.
Did she get removed?
No, she couldn't. She did in the new
and then she couldn't.
But you tend to lose moderates in gerrymandering, and I think most of this country is more moderate.
Do you think Trump will invade Virginia now?
He's got a lot on his plate right now.
I think we need to look forward, because now you have Governor DeSantis in Florida saying, you know what, we're going to gerrymander again. And so I think what Hakeem Jeffries, the speaker, is saying, the minority speaker is saying, that was directly, I think, to Governor DeSantis. Florida, you want to do that? Let's see what New York is going to do.
Well, you know, what's awful is that people are winning on their own merit. What's happening in Florida? Florida has a new mayor in Miami. People are winning on their own. They don't need to do this. This is the point. You don't need to.
But it's uniquely bad to Congress, because see, a mayor can win, knocking on doors, to Sarah's point, winning the vote. Congress, we carve up these seats.
you know there are good people out there. There are people who want to do this. But people don't want to start to run and then get removed because you've changed the map. Leave the map alone. Just leave the map alone. Let people decide who they want and what they want. This is not, you don't own the government. We own the government. We own the government. Everybody stop with the redistricting. Let people win on their own merit. Because cheating doesn't work. Cheating just makes it worse.